Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam Akola, here's Stephen Howson. We are live. Something different today for the Benfica preview. Manchester United against Benfica at home. Game week 4 in the Champions League. Under the floodlights.
And it's freezing as well, so that now feels like...
You're going to sing this Champions League music for us?
Obviously.
Go on then.
No, not now.
Oh.
I need a coffee.
We were going to play it, but then it would have took the video down, so I thought you were going to sing it, but you've obviously missed the memo.
It's big cold weather. It's going to be like, you can see your breath. Cold Champions League. Now, that's for me is what European football is all about.
And Benfica are a big team as well.
Oh, of course they are.
Historically,
Bovril,
huge team.
Smell the Bovril, listen to the music, see the sights, can't wait. I love this shit.
What is Bovril anyway?
It's like a beef-based drink.
It is, isn't it? It's just beef-flavoured water. It's
like watered-down gravy in a cup.
Yeah.
But it's mint.
That's it. Yeah, it is good. Anyway, not only have we got the Benfica preview for you today, you usually do your, YouTube review?
Full-time review on a Monday.
On a Monday.
But we've got a game on a Tuesday.
So we will be doing a little bit of a full-time review on Spurs.
It's like a hybrid.
And the first topic is on Spurs, on form, and the performance level against Spurs. Were you happy?
You've got to separate the result and the performance. You've got to separate what we managed to achieve by gritting it out and toughing it out versus what we did with the ball at our feet, because what we did with the ball at our feet was crap, and there's no other way to describe that. What we ultimately achieved was a great result against a team that everyone can't wait to anoint, and people talking up Pochettino as the next Fergie. Like, people are actually saying those words with their mouth, like, Pochettino, the next Fergie. Fergie won and broke the monopoly in Scotland prior to coming to England.
He won a European trophy with Aberdeen!
Prior to coming to United, who then he revolutionised. What if Pochettino had took them to second, figured out what he needed to do, and then took them then to the next level, then you could say, yes, Pochettino could be the next Fergie. Because what he's doing with the youth is pretty good, but he loses far too many of these big away games.
He's not a great, he's a very good coach.
But he loses far too many of these away games, and he hasn't won any trophies. That's some fun. I don't care if they play pretty football. I don't care if they go and attack this team or that team. If you don't win stuff and you lose a lot of your away games, then...
I don't want to speak about Pochettino and Spurs much because we're talking about Man United here. In a word, do you think if Poch
never going to be a word.
Went to Barcelona, Real Madrid, Manchester United, Chelsea, those sides that you'd expect to win trophies season in, season out, would he win them? Because he's at Spurs.
I don't think so, because I don't care what the name is above the club that he plays for. That starting 11's probably as good, if not better, than Manchester United's. So why would a starting 11 that's possibly better than the one that we've got at United, why would the coach of that team, who can't win with that team, come to United and make us win? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if he's got a better team to play with now and he's not winning with stuff, how's he taking us to the next level if he can't take that team to the next level?
All right. Talk about our manager now. See that celebration?
I like it.
I'm calling it a celebration at the whistle.
He's got a good attitude about some
fans,
stuff.
Was it?
I think that might have been to the Tottenham fans because he was giving him shit all game.
What was this stuff about Lukaku getting booed? I never heard anything.
There was booing at the substitution, yeah.
But Lukaku never went off?
No, because it was because Lukaku didn't go off. Because a lot of people around me were saying, like, it should be Lukaku, not Rashford. Whereas I was thinking, I understand the frustration at taking Rashford off because he looked good, but it was always going to be Rashford for Martial. That's the substitution, isn't it? That's the sub.
And also, I don't get, like, why is Jose... Like, Jose probably heard one mad guy sitting behind him say, take Lukaku off! Like, you always hear one mad guy around you.
Yeah.
I'm probably the one mad guy around everyone, but...
Well, you're at the back of the Stretford end, so you're the mad guy for the whole Stretford end.
So, I started that, have you ever seen Tottenham in the league champ, by the way?
Do you know what? Everyone's singing it around me, and I'm just laughing. Because my dad's old enough to have actually seen Tottenham win a league. So I'm sat in there going, and then I told everyone around us, and they all give him shit.
Oh, God.
I was like, that was in black and white, wasn't it, when you fell off your penny farthing?
The penny farthing, them bikes. Yeah. I love seeing them.
There was a man shouting it off his horse as he rode by. Tottenham had just won the league. They won a double in the 60s, I think, with Jimmy Greaves.
Weren't they the first British side to win a European trophy?
They won a Cup Cup.
Trophy, you know.
Just before, it was
57.
in the 60s. It was in the 60s, I think.
50? No, 60s.
It was early 60s. I want to say 62, 63. I could be wrong. Let us know in the comments.
Let's check. Producer Chris has just whacked his head off a big light, which was, everyone's got a big light, he's just hit it. We're talking about Spurs. We will continue to talk about Spurs and move on to Benfica, but I've seen this. You ain't seen this yet. Check this funny shit out.
Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. Oh my goodness, I am so excited that we won this game.
Not the most polished performance from Manchester United, but I'm taking 3 points all day long.
Ashley Young, man of the match for me, and the beauty of playing Rashford and Martial in the same team, you cannot put a price on it.
Shout out to full-time Devils. Yeah. Anthony Martial scored the solo goal.
I thought Spurs didn't play well. You see what I'm saying? They didn't offer much going forward. Maybe because Harry Kane was injured.
Much better team performance than we saw against Huddersfield.
Winnings breeds confidence, so this win over Tottenham, I'll take it. Let's continue that into Benfica, and let's take on Chelsea at the Bridge.
I can't believe that it took its toll right on the Tottenham fans. They really let down. Can't believe that everybody see my head down. Yeah.
He starts sometimes, doesn't start. Martial. What is the song? Tony Marshall. I can't sing. But anyways, yeah.
Rashford or Martial, it don't really matter. Sport for choice, and of course, shout out to all the Manchester boys. Shout out to full-time Devils for giving me the platform.
I'm just so happy we won this game. Yes, come on, United. I'm happy. Anyways, take care of yourselves, you guys. Hope this is a sign of greater things to come. We have Chelsea next week. Hopefully, we beat them. And Pogba's coming back. What? Pogba's coming back. Anyways, take care of yourself. You guys have a good time. Bye bye.
And get 3 points. Come on, United. Let's go.
Oh, God.
That's United on YouTube, everybody. If you've got a United YouTube channel you'd like to get in the middle of all that lot, then hit the description below. Send us a video every Monday when we do the review, and you can go in. Please don't sing though, because
I finally seen a rapper that
anyway.
Honey G is better than.
Right, next topic.
I'm done.
Let's part that and move it on. Go and subscribe to the ones that you like. Maybe not the ones that you don't.
We beat Spurs.
Did we?
It's only Spurs. We're moving on to Benfica. Could make it 4 wins out of 4. Could make it 12 points out of 12, and we could all but seal top spot in the group. How you want us to approach this game? Because there's been talk we could rest a few players. Axel wasn't used, 23s. No, I don't think Demi was either.
Demi scored.
Demi scored. But I know Luke Shaw wasn't. A few others may not have been involved. James Wilson wasn't involved. That was the other one, sorry.
I'd be very surprised to see Wilson in the Champions League squad, but I've been surprised in the past. Especially, I'd be surprised if it was Mourinho that was throwing him in the mix like that. I would love to see Axel. I would love to see Luke Shaw. I don't think he's going to go completely rotated because Jose doesn't like losing at home. So there will be an element of strength to the team regardless. But I would probably expect to see McTominay. A very similar side that we played at Huddersfield, I think. Joe, that sort of...
McTominay looked good when he came on against Swansea. Now,
Swansea was the one I meant, not Huddersfield.
Me personally, I've got nothing against Scott McTominay, but I've never looked at him and thought, "Ooh, he's going to be amazing for the first team." But he's quietly going about his business, doing well, keeping tidy, signed a new contract.
These are the things that we don't get to quantify because sometimes, like we saw Bale lumping it forward into that weird channel for seemingly no reason. That Mourinho might have come into the dressing room afterwards and gone, "Nice one," because there might have been another reason that we're not aware of for that. And then with players like McTominay, you don't know if Mourinho's telling him to do stuff and he's carrying out those instructions to a T. Because Mourinho's obviously very happy with how he plays, but you're right, there wasn't this bandwagon that everyone was gearing up like you've seen for Tuanzebe, for Fosu Mensah and for Gomez about Scott's performances. He's a very good player, he's a very solid player, but a little ordinary if you like, a little unspectacular if you like. But maybe you need that every now and then in midfield, and maybe that, this is what Phil Neville was. Do you know what I mean? And he went and had a great career. So
I just
maybe
about to say, when you look at the class of '92, it was only Beckham, Giggs, and Scholes that were out of this world.
Yeah.
Nicky Butt was a very good central midfielder. I'm not going to put him alongside the likes of Phil Neville and Gary Neville, but Phil Neville and Gary Neville were very average players that used their passion for Manchester. I hate to use that word now. Passion for United, and that, just wanting to play for the club, that got them a little bit further than anything.
Yeah,
it's like Jamie Carragher. I think Jamie Carragher would never get in the first team of any other club but Liverpool, because for Liverpool he's that guy, because he's got, even though he's an Everton fan, he's got Liverpool there. So I just felt the same with Gary Neville as well. But McTominay, he has surprised me.
I think there's an element of that because obviously even Demi Mitchell, because the players that can come on and do the spectacular, you always gravitate to that sort of player where actually there's only room for a couple of those in a squad, let alone a team. So I think those more ordinary, and that's not trying to do Tom a disservice because he's probably better than anyone I've ever met. Let's face it, isn't he? So he's.
Well, you've met a few decent guys.
All right, maybe he's probably better than anyone I really know. How about that? Like
any of your friends?
Yeah, like if we went to school with him, you wouldn't have even known a guy that was as good as what he is. Like that. That's what I mean. So I think I would love to see a rotated side. The question is, are we better in Europe? Clearly, at the moment, we've got a 100% record. It's not about being unbeaten. We always say that. It's about winning. If we go and win tomorrow, we get a nice clean sheet because they're not scoring a lot of goals, Benfica. We can rotate and rest a little bit. Maybe it's the opportunity for the likes of Tuanzebe to step up.
They've scored one goal.
They've scored one goal, yeah.
Group phase.
If maybe this is the opportunity that Tuanzebe gets to play centre half and he gets the whole game like he got the other night and impresses Jose again. Because he's not had a bad performance in the first team at the moment.
I like the 3-4-1-2 the other day. We'll come to your comments in a sec, so keep them coming in. I think the 3-4-1-2 worked well the other day.
I disagree.
In terms of...
I thought it was...
Like what you said
totally
in terms
lacking
of
in midfield.
Stopping them doing what they wanted to do.
Okay.
In terms of, I think we can use it at times to get a result. I don't want to see us play it every week. But that back three is something we keep seeing, whether it's a 3-5, whatever.
It's fashionable now.
Do you think
across
it's going to
everyone
happen
in
against Benfica, or we'll go back to about 4?
I don't know. I really don't know. Sometimes you can sit there and you can go, right, I think he's going to rotate and he's going to freshen up that position, that position, that position, that position. Whereas at the moment you go... And I don't even know what formation it's going to be to even think about saying it's going to be this formation or this formation. I think you're probably onto something because it's a very safe formation. You might see the 3 at the back, and that would allow him to play the likes of Blind, Tuanzebe, and possibly Lindelof. And that would be a pretty good back 3, I think. You've got the defensive attributes of Blind and Tuanzebe. You've got the ball-playing attributes of all 3 of them, to be honest, because they're all excellent on the ball. It'd allow Lindelof a little bit more safety net either side of him if you play him as the central one that's allowed to step out to help bed him in a little bit.
Lindelof leaves the safety net and not Axel.
Axel's one of the most natural defenders I've ever seen, mate, honestly.
He's looking very, very comfortable. He doesn't look out of place. He doesn't...
That's because he's such a mature player, isn't it?
Like, these are the players that I think, he's going to make it. Because when they play, they don't look like they're out of place. They don't look like they shouldn't be on the pitch.
Mate,
Tuanzebe looks like he's
Alexis Sanchez had to get a note off his mum to get out of his pocket to play this season. That's how good he was last season. And, he's only getting better with the experience.
Apparently, Alexis was close to a United move, but because of Axel being on the training pitch, he didn't want to do it. Didn't want to look bad in training. Hafiz says, shout out Producer Chris, you're the real GOAT. He's obviously never met Producer Chris, but Producer Chris has put his thumb up for you. He's still carrying concussion after hitting the light. Tomorrow, Jose can just experiment, says Aditya. I don't agree with that. I think we should get the job done and then use the last 2 games to experiment.
Yeah, because you can still not qualify on 9 points. If we went catastrophically wrong and cocked it all up, like, you've got to get the job done. Until the job's done, the job's not done. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think you've got to win, especially at home. We've got this brilliant home record now, haven't we? So let's keep that going, and let's make sure that we can get it. Can we just cover that as well? Actually, Governor Bandicoot has said Mata called Gomez a former teammate. We saw that. I showed Adam before, and I was like, whoa.
I think Gov's gone on Twitter, seen Full Time Devils tweet, come on to Full Time Devils, complained about it, and now Full Time Devils are going to tell him.
Tell him actually we was incorrect. We wasn't incorrect because it's actually there in black and white on Matt's website. But someone's told us the Spanish translation literally translates to someone I used to share a dressing room with, which is exactly what I said to him as we was reading it. I was like, it's got to be a mistranslation, I think, because I'm sure that they're proofread. And someone's let that one stick under the bus a little bit there.
Juan's let Steve write his blog this week. Shout out from Dubai, shout out to Dubai, Moonray, and shout out to everybody else that is watching.
Shabazz, hope Pogba
Patrice Evra's in the comments, apparently. Lost in translation, says Bradley Smith. Great beards, lads. Whose beards is better? Beard gang. Lindelof needs to go.
It's a bit harsh, brother.
Mickey's form has been poor lately. He needs to step up. What has happened to Mickey?
Mickey has been poor, and I actually thought against Spurs, if we'd have had Juan Mata, that might have helped us because Mkhitaryan loves dribbling with the ball, doesn't he? And that's quite low percentage. You end up losing the ball quite a lot when you try and just dribble past people. It's not FIFA, is it? It's not very realistic to think you could just get past everyone like that. But we lacked someone who could actually really have some quality on the ball. And I thought if you'd have had Mata in a 10, he's obviously not going to dribble with it the same amount, and that he would have helped bounce someone off. But you know the real problem, mate? We had only 7 passes between Matic and Herrera. 4 from Matic to Herrera, 4 from Matic to Herrera and 3 from Herrera to Matic. 7 passes from your central midfield partnership.
Midfield's getting bypassed, isn't it?
It was totally bypassed. It was completely bypassed, I think. And that's why when Pogba comes back, I'm looking forward to that because there was nearly 30 passes between Matic and Pogba in the last time.
I'm going to come to you for your team in a second. But first, it kind of blends into the team. Paul Pogba's date, if you look on Physio Room and all that stuff, his date for return set as the Chelsea game. Jose's also hinted at the Chelsea game. If we were to get him back for the Chelsea game, do we have to see him on the bench tomorrow?
I don't know, to be honest. They play behind closed doors games at Carrington all the time, and I'm sure they're putting him through his paces. But can you imagine how bad it'd be, looking at how we've been disjointed without him? If we rush him back for the Chelsea game, he goes after 20 minutes, and then he's out past Christmas now.
I don't think...
That's a bad dude.
I don't think because we haven't rushed him back though, I don't think there's no way he'd be carrying that injury. Like, because we just haven't bothered him. Where has he been in Miami? Chilling. With Big Shaq and them.
Yeah, I think Mourinho's seen his ass about that though, I don't think he's happy.
You can tell, it's like little digs in it, like, I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's doing. It's like, you know when your mum's fed up of you, chatting to your dad. I don't know what he's up to these days, even though she knows exactly what you're up to, but she just wants to make you feel bad. Yes, mum. Idiot. Starting 11, Steve?
Big Surge in net? No, I don't think it'll be Big Surge. It'll be a Big Dave.
Glenn, get out the comments about Howson's beard's better.
Big Dave, and then I think I'll go with that as a back three, like I said.
So you don't think Romero's going to get them nods?
No, I think it's going to be Big Dave. I think Big Surge is going to take a knee for now. Played the League Cup this year.
Take the knee?
Take a knee.
Donald Trump would hate him.
Blind to Anzabi Lindelof as a back three.
It's everyone's.
I reckon. I'm going to go with Damian on right, and I'm going to go with Luke Shaw on left. I think that's a solid base.
Are you saying Luke Shaw in hope or expectation?
Both, mate. Because I think he's been slowly blooding him back in. I think start him and see what happens.
Start him and fingers crossed.
And I reckon it'll be Matic or Herrera alongside McTominay. If I'm going to put money on it, I'll say it'd be Herrera alongside McTominay. And then Juan Mata in the 10. And then I think Lukaku will probably play. I think it'll probably be Martial, Lukaku up front. Rashford will get a bit of a rest for the Chelsea game.
Yeah, 5-3-2 kind of thing, yeah. With McTominay, Herrera.
And Mata as a,
Same as, yeah, all right, got that. Get your comments in as well, let us know what you think.
Bit of rotation, but not heavy.
Yeah, I'm shocked you said Shaw. I think most people are just not shocked to think Shaw could play or should play. They're just so shocked to think Jose will start him.
I think he's been blooding him back. And I think also we got a bit of a lack of options. I think if we need options and we need people fit, and I think the rest of the team is very strong and would support bringing in Luke Shaw into that, I think.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's also a little bit of hope in there as well that he could bring him.
And if you play with a 3 and a 2 wing backs, he's got
less pressure.
Less defensive.
I think you've got Blind there to sit behind him as well, just in case he gets done.
Suffs in the comments as well. Me love you long time. I love you too, mate. Got to rest Mickey. I wouldn't rest Lukaku tomorrow. I wouldn't get a goal tomorrow.
I wouldn't rest Lukaku.
It's 5 games,
I
no
would
goal.
drop Mkhitaryan, to be honest.
5 games, no goal. I'd start Lingard instead of...
People forget
I'm giving my team. Forget this. How's John Shin winning this? Basically, Chris said I can't give a team. All right.
Right, before you do your 11,
give
the standings, we're going to go to a quick ad. There you go. Maybe you saw that. I think it was for toilet roll. Gives you a starting 11, talking about toilet roll.
Standings.
I'll do it while you think of your team.
Smooth this, isn't it? Right, you get the standings up. See, when I'm not top of the table, I don't look at the standings.
If I read it out, does that make it true? John's on 47. Smoking you, who you've been on every single preview at 40. Doc Joss is on 37. Ben Pace is on 36. Statman Daddy is on 25. Suf is in the comments. He's on 24. Work Shadowing Party Planning Yasir is on 19. Cheek Sport Dave is on 18. Scott's on 17. I'm on 16, which is not bad because that was only one preview.
Work Shadowing Party Planning Drug Dealing.
Big Mo's on 11 out of 11. Siddiq's on 9. And so's Paul Rankcast. And Simon Preston, Reggae Boys Commentary, is on 8. So give us yours. You need 7. You need 8 to take the lead.
I'm going to take the lead because Romero is going to be in net. Obviously, I was about to say it's the Europa League.
Champions League, mate.
You know when before like a couple of years before Fergie left, I used to take the piss out of anyone in the UEFA Cup, any of that stuff, and I would never get into my head we would ever be in the competition.
We only went in it to win it. We only went in it so we could complete football.
Remember when we were in it against Ajax? And we had Ajax, we had Bilbao, a few others. And like even then, like, you were just like, this is wrong. We shouldn't
and
be
Herrera
here.
Played each other.
Played against each other. There's a great picture of them elbowing each other. Love that picture.
Rough Riders.
Wonder if they look at that. Wonder if they remember that. Because footballers play so many games.
Gives you starting 11.
Romero in goal. Valencia. Smalling, Lindelof. Lindelof, Twanzebe, Luke Shaw as well. Hope rather than expectation.
Bradley, I'm on more previews because I'm presenting, but I don't give my team, so zip it.
Matic,
I'll break your hip.
Matic, Herrera, Bradley, well said, mate. Matic, Herrera, Mata, Lingard, Martial, and Big Rom. I think he won't play Rashford because he'll want to play Rashford against Chelsea.
Yeah, same. I think. But you might see Jesse Lingardinho. You might see Lingard in the 10 over Mata, I think. But yeah, I think there'll be slight rotation. For the Footy Manager fans out there, we're going slight rotation, not full rotation. I'm just going to mix it up.
Footy Manager coming soon. Can't wait. Going to beat up
I've already got
this guy.
Not got
beat
it?
Up. No, I haven't downloaded it yet. Going to beat up this guy, beat up Statman Daddy.
Got it free for life, mate. Check that out.
All that stuff. That's because you suck the right.
Lollipop.
The right ones. Need to get near that cookie jar, lollipop jar. Adam, day 1. Yes, Bradley, love you, mate. Adam's 11, much more real. Obviously, I make more sense than this guy. But apparently he's got a better beard. I hate you use that in the comments. Rashford at the bridge, I agree, Owen.
Right,
Isn't that 12, Adam? Did I just give 12 players? That's probably why I'm top of the table. Is John really from the... No!
Benfica.
Racist, that. Benfica. Jonas, top goal scorer with 13. He's been injured for the last couple of weeks, hasn't he?
They've only scored 1 in the Europa. They play 4-4-2, and they're pretty rigid with the 4-4-2 when they play it as well. Like they play it all the time.
They only beat Ferenc 1-0 the other day, and Ferenc are shite in the league. Like, whoever played Ferenc, I'll back them.
They've been shocking.
What's gone... Like, let's talk about Benfica, because I always look at Benfica, Sporting Lisbon, as big clubs, huge clubs.
Well, you got the big three there, and with Porto as well, and they always had strong players. There was always a stepping stone for good players to come into Europe and then move on. Like Di Maria come through there. There's tons of top players have come through.
The best player in the world is Portuguese. Portugal are the European champions. Yet their
best manager in the world.
Best manager in the world. Their league's a shit show. What is going on?
Don't know.
Because is it the money?
It could be because it's a second-tier nation in terms of
below,
the league.
Because you put Premier League, La Liga, Italian League, Bundesliga, and then it's even below the French league. Like
then you got
Paris Saint-Germain now.
And then you've got the Dutch league, and then you've got the Belgian league, and then you've got Portuguese league, probably on a bit of a level.
Portuguese would have been above the French league for me.
Well, you had
a few years ago.
You had Porto and that winning big cups in Europe.
Well, won the biggest cup in Europe.
They won the UEFA Cup with Mourinho as well. Benfica have been in the knockout stages pretty regular basis. I don't know, mate.
Does anyone know?
I think it could be the money.
What about
it's got to be the money, innit?
Sevilla.
I thought he had a decent
I think
game.
It's neat,
I thought he had a decent game, but there was a nervousness to how he was playing, understandably, I thought. And when I first saw the goal, I thought it was a shot. And I didn't see a replay. When I saw the replay, I was like, oh yeah, Marcus meant that. I mean,
he was close to doing it a few times from a corner because he just knew his set piece technique is incredible.
Well, Well,
It
he
reminds me
knuckleballed
of-
it against Spurs, didn't he? He wasn't far off. Made Lloris save it.
He's got a good technique, even from the corners. Catches it right, stays hit, and it starts to whistle. I love that. Marcus, you're the man. Low density consumerism ruins football for South American countries. It's in Europe, but they do speak. It's a Latin country, right? Yeah, okay. Don't start calling Martial a super sub. He's not a super sub.
Yeah, he's not a super
He's the
sub.
best player in the world. Get it right.
So
Did you see him get asked about being a sub the other day?
No.
And he was like, no, I want to start the games.
Guts, yeah.
Baby. He's a cold-hearted killer. I love Martial. Where's this preview going now anyway?
You've took it right off road. So, I mean, we're starting talking about South American politics before we were talking about Benfica. But
What about this Catalan and Spain stuff? What are you making
don't worry
of all
about that. Let's talk about Benfica. So, do you expect anything from them? Because they've been so far off the pace in Europe, haven't they? Are they coming to Old Trafford thinking they can nick anything here? Or are they just going to try and keep it to not be in the cricket score?
I think Benfica could possibly... Well, you've got... After us, it's 6 points, isn't it? 6 and 3 and 0. So they could still mathematically grab a Europa League spot. It's possible. Now, for them, that's... Because that keeps their coefficients up, keeps money coming in, it keeps all that stuff. So that has to be the target for them. And to get that, they have to start with a victory. The only thing that can stop us beating this is complacency. Turning up and thinking we've won this. Because three wins out of 3, that's what can stop us now. That's what stopped us against Huddersfield. And I don't understand. Like, Jose come out and he was shocked. Like, how the hell are we complacent? Like, 2 months into the season? Like, that's what I couldn't get my head around. Like, how can you not be up for a game when we've still got stuff to play for? And the team needs to, if we turn up, we'll beat these and we should be beating these 3-4-0. Because the team that come and
if we put our proper 11 out, yes, but I'm not sure we're gonna.
But even if you put Lukaku, Lingard and Martial up top.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? Like, come on. And then even at the back, I wouldn't play Bailly, I wouldn't play Jones. Save them for Saturday.
Yep, I agree
play
with
the
that.
other 3.
Still a good,
Even still
great
strong.
option.
Lindelof just got sold by them. Lindelof would start for them. Captain them. Probably score all their goals as well.
Bradley in the comments says, "Are you going
And he's
tomorrow?"
shit. He's not.
Are we going tomorrow? Well, I've got Bake Off saved on Sky Plus.
Listen,
I was gonna catch
boycott
up on
Bake
that.
Off. As soon as they got rid of Liam, yeah, we all know it's a fix. Now I've been speaking to Liam, yeah, and Liam from Bake Off,
don't even know who
he
that
doesn't
is.
know who he is. He's coming on Full-Time Devils in December. How about that? He's a United fan. So all 3 of you Bake Off fans in the comments.
Wouldn't know him if I was sat next to him.
You are?
Am I? All right. Are you on Bake Off?
Yeah. Shout out Liam from Great Britain.
What's the reason for the half-empty stadium in Benfica being every home game? I don't know.
Is that shit?
Totally toothless, yeah. Totally toothless. Right, give us your score
Can you
prediction.
say totally toothless 6 times in a row fast?
Yeah.
Go on.
I don't have to prove anything to you.
Prove it.
Right, give us your score prediction.
4-0.
I'm going to say 2-0.
Sounded like you were going to sing that. I'm going to say, and then you just didn't sing the rest of it. Bradley Smith loves bet. See, Bradley Smith's top guy. He knew you're on every preview and you should be top of the league, you're not. I can coach Luke Shaw. That's really Patrice Evra, you know.
It's
You know,
not.
since you've done that video with
Because
him.
he
You don't
he's
stop
at training.
commenting.
He's at training.
Bollocks. He's on YouTube, sat in dugout. Right, Cloud's right as well. Liam should definitely not have gone. Matchday Matt will be on tomorrow. We've got fan cams, we've got the live stream. We've
Oh, we got Bush Cam! Yeah! Champions League Bush, baby!
When's the Bush coming? 6 today. Getting that Bush, baby. 7-0 is pen at home to Benfica.
That's quite excited. No, I'm not feeling that. Do you think Aditya says 4-2 United? Well, we don't concede that many goals to it at all.
We've conceded 4 goals in the league, and we've conceded 1 goal in Europe,
And none at home.
and 1 in the League Cup.
And nil point at home.
We
Nothing.
have conceded against Burton.
Oh.
I hated that. Have everyone we play. Burton in the last minute. Are we done, Chris? We're done.
I think we're done. We'll see
think this
you
is
lot in the
done.
bush later. If you want to come and jib into Carrington with us, bring a mask.
Karen can't stop us.
It's Halloween. We're going to do Halloween bush.
Gonna wear a mask.